Hello Aries, this is Debs and this is your reading for mid-January 2024. Wow, into a new year guys, firmly into a new year. I hope you're well. Aries, in meditation, I saw a woman walk into a department store and she went up to the counter and she said to this woman, I've seen this incredible bag. I've seen it online. They're sold out, but apparently there may be one in stock with you. Do you have this one bag? And the sales assistant looked at this woman and said, I am so sorry. We actually sold that one final bag yesterday, but she said, there is no problem. We can get it in for you. And this woman was sort of iffing and ahhing and said, oh, well, I saw it online. I was really wanting to see the actual thing because I wanted to look at the quality. I wanted to look inside the bag. I wanted to know exactly what size it was because it's a little bit unclear online. And this woman said, I'm so sorry, but all we can do is ask for payment up front and we can order it in for you. And this woman said, no, I'm sorry. It's just, it doesn't feel right. It's not really what I wanted. Second vision I had was of a guy going into an HR office, human resources, right? And he sat down and he said to the HR manager, look, I love the company. I love my job. I don't want to leave, but for goodness sake, it's been 5 years. Every single year you promise me a pay rise. When is it coming? Because I feel at this point I'm actually underpaid. And the HR manager looked at this guy and said, I am so sorry, but we can promise you you're going to have a pay rise in 6 months. And this guy looked at this manager and said, well, yeah, but are you going to tell me the same thing in 6 months? I mean, am I going to sit here in 6 months and you're going to say, I'm really sorry, it's going to be in another 6 months? It seems to be a bit ridiculous. And the HR manager looked really uncomfortable and said, I'm sorry, but that's all I can say right now. You should be getting a pay rise in about 6 months' time. And the guy said, okay, well, thank you. But he walked out of this office feeling really sort of dejected and a little bit annoyed. So guys, 2 visions for you. I feel, Aries, you are wanting to progress something or purchase something or move forward with something, but all you seem to be getting are promises. It's not actually happening. Whatever you're dealing with here, this person isn't coming up with the goods. They're not saying, yes, here you go. They're not saying, absolutely, I've put a date in the diary and I booked the flights and it's going to be fine. Don't worry, it's all in order. It's processing. No, you're just having to cope with somebody's promise. And Aries, I don't think you want to do this anymore. I think you're beginning to feel a bit fed up with it. Interesting. I'm now hearing this phrase. I don't know if I'm going to get this right. 2 in the hand is better than 3 in the bush. It's an old poaching phrase, goes years back. What it means is, yeah, there may be 3 birds hiding in a big shrub, a big bush, a group of trees, but you haven't actually got them, right? If you've got the birds in your hand, it's sort of done. You could probably get more, but there's no guarantee, right? So here we go, Aries. Let's see what this is all about. And the cards are feeling really heavy and sort of sticky. It's as if they're all magnetized together. This could be a sticky situation. You may feel a magnetic pull to someone, but you feel as if things aren't changing. Could be you want something really badly, but you're fed up with the promises. You're fed up with the promises. I'm now hearing someone say to an estate agent, yeah, I don't want to buy off plan. No, because what happens if the building isn't actually built and I've already sunk my deposit into this fictitious future property? No, I want to be able to walk around it. I want to see the quality of it. This person's walking out of the estate agent's office. No, I don't want to buy off plan. Yeah. You want to be able to feel it's real, Aries. You want to feel it's real. And you're a bit nervous that whoever this person is beginning to mess you around. Yeah. So Archangel Michael, this is the reading for my Aries, mid-January 2024. Mid-January. Yeah, there's something here not quite right. The cards feel very strange as well. The Hermit. Aries, you feel left out in the cold. You may be trying to get things going with a Virgo. I mean, that sounds very specific, but for some of you, that's the case. But it's just not happening. Is this person feeding you promises? Yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, I'm going to be with you. Yes, I'm going to, I don't know, end another situation. But it never happens. Ten of Cups. Aries, you may be wanting to be with a Virgo. This person's your Ten of Cups. But you may feel it's just promises. Now, guys, it doesn't have to be a Virgo. It could be anyone. But you feel left out in the cold. You feel this person is your Ten of Cups, but you may feel it's all talk. They don't want to let you go, so they keep promising you this, promising you that, and it doesn't actually happen. You're just feeling really disillusioned with the whole situation, okay? In the past, Five of Pentacles. You began to feel left out in the cold in the past. You weren't happy in the past, Aries. Wow, you felt heartbroken. In your thoughts, goodness me, Ten of Swords? Aries, do you feel that it's really over with this person, but they haven't got the guts to tell you? Maybe you feel as if they're keeping you hanging as an option. Yeah, I'm going to keep Aries hanging on the line just in case I feel as if I do want to be with them, but I'm going to keep looking for other options in the meantime. But we've got two tens here, Aries. Someone here is stringing someone else along, and the other person is feeling very upset. It's as if, for goodness sake, just tell me the truth. Is it yes? Is it no? Because I'm fed up of all these promises. Yeah, I'm feeling angry. Aries, what's going on? Ace of Swords. Whoa, Aries. Are you going to end this? I'm hearing game, cat and mouse type situation. Are you going to say to this person, unless you actually make this happen, I am off. I'm going. I'm leaving the situation. It's all talk, no action. You may decide to disconnect, Aries. In your fears, Queen of Cups. Okay. Aries, I feel as if I'm dealing here with a feminine. Sorry for my guys out there. I know I'm going to get all the comments, oh, tarot isn't gender neutral. Yeah, but I read the cards intuitively. Okay, guys? I'm sorry, I'm feeling really irritated. This energy is heavy. Aries, if you're a feminine, I think I'm connecting with a feminine. You may be worried that this person is not stepping up, not doing what he says he's supposed to be doing, because he may be interested in hanging on to another woman quietly. So Aries, you could be in a long-term dating situation with this person. You may be waiting for a proposal, waiting for you guys to talk about moving in together, waiting for things to get much more serious. This person has been dragging his feet. Yes, in 6 months. Yes, next year. Well, let's not talk about this yet. Well, I'm busy at the moment. You feel that the real reason why this person is not stepping up is due to another woman who could be a Queen of Cups. Now, Aries, you could be a masculine here who is in a relationship of sorts with someone. You could be in a relationship with a water sign or a Virgo in particular, but you're not sure you actually want to bite the bullet and, for instance, get married. This is somebody, Aries, who may be pressing you to get married, but you may have your heart set on someone else quietly. This could be you, Aries, dragging your feet because your heart belongs to someone else, but you don't have the courage to tell the person that you're with. Because you don't want to cause drama, you don't want to cause chaos. You may not know if the other person you've got your heart set on is into you. So this is a tricky situation, whoever you are. In the environment, the Four of Wands, yes. Aries, I'm going to stick to my original intuitive feeling here that I'm dealing with a feminine. Aries, I think your person keeps saying to you, yes, we're going to move into the Four of Wands. Yes, of course we're going to live together. Yes, of course we're going to get engaged. Yes, of course we're going to build a beautiful life. But it isn't happening. It isn't happening, Aries. And you're getting a bit fed up with this. What you're hoping, Aries, is that this person is going to propose, or this person is going to say to you, okay, let's start a family, let's get serious. It's all talk, no action. They may be making excuses. It's not the right time. I've got to earn a little bit more money. I'm not in the right place in my life right now. Aries, you're beginning to feel as if it's never going to happen. This person is full of promises, but they're not taking action. Nothing's actually moving. The outcome, Aries, the moon. Aries, I think you're going to find out a secret. And the secret may well be that your person has feelings for someone else. Now, we've got the moon and the Queen of Cups, Aries. This Queen of Cups could be your competition. She could be a Cancerian or a Pisces in particular. You're going to figure out, Aries, that the reason why your person is not actually pushing this forward, nothing's actually happening, is that they are actually emotionally sat on the fence between you and a Queen of Cups. Page of Pentacles. This could be this person promising you that you two will get more serious. This is someone, Aries, who when they feel you pulling back, feeling disenchanted, feeling this is never going to happen, they rush in with a gift, or they move towards you to say, oh my goodness, no, Aries, don't go anywhere, you're with me. But it's not moving forward, Aries. It's not. Three of Pentacles, this person keeps telling you that we are building a foundation for the future. It's all going to happen. Yes, you're the only one in my life. But you have a horrible feeling, Aries, that the reason why this person isn't wanting to get more serious is due to a third party. Now, your person who keeps giving you all these promises about moving in together, getting engaged, setting up house, let's have a look at their energy. Page of Wands. Okay. Magician. Aries, I've got to be honest, guys, I'm not sure I like that. The Page of Wands can be flirtatious messages, and the Magician is somebody who may be manifesting flirtation with someone else. So Aries, this is someone who doesn't actually know who or what they want. Now, you could be sat in the energy of the Hermit, feeling very isolated, but trying to shed light on whether or not you're ever going to move into the Ten of Cups with this person, or your person is sat in the energy of the Hermit, and they're basically trying to figure out who they want. Because Aries, you may not have known, but there is another woman in the mix. Underneath the deck, the Devil. Now, Aries, you could be connected to a Capricorn, or you're beginning to realize this is toxic. Three of Wands, you keep waiting for your ships to come in. You may even be a bit obsessed about this. With the High Priestess, though, you're getting a horrible feeling here that your person is withholding information from you. They're keeping a secret. Now, it could very well be about a Pisces or a Cancer, because that is also the energy of the High Priestess. With the Knight of Cups, they are all charming, loving. Course I love you. Course we're going to be together. But you may wonder whether or not you're waiting in vain. With the energy of the Five of Swords, they rush in when they feel you pull your energy back, when they feel as if they're losing you, but then they sabotage the connection. Aries, I'm sorry, this feels as if this person is stringing you along. I don't think this is someone who is being manipulative. I don't feel that this person believes that they aren't treating you the right way. I just think, Aries, you're dealing with somebody who is very confused as to who they want to get serious with. You two may have been dating for quite a long time. Somewhere along the line, they met a Queen of Cups. And I feel it sort of changed the game. You may not have known anything about this other woman, Aries, but ever since they met this Queen of Cups, I think they have been deliberating as to whether or not they really want to get serious with you. And I'm so sorry, guys, but that is what we have. So let's see where this goes, Aries. Let's see whether or not you two will actually come together, will make this work, or whether or not your person's going to back off and choose the other woman, okay? Here we go, guys. Okay. Archangel Michael, what is the energy of the Hermit and the Ten of Cups for my Aries? The Queen of Wands, yeah. So Aries, I think this is you. I think you have been patiently waiting for this person to kind of get their act together. Now, the other card that came out was a Fool, which is also your Aries energy. Beautiful. You are wanting to just go for this. I mean, this is you waiting for the phone to ring, waiting for this person to say, yeah, we are on, right? Let's go and choose an engagement ring. Let's look at properties to move in together. You're just waiting in anticipation, but it doesn't seem to be happening. And Aries, you are just getting more and more and more frustrated. Yes, Two of Wands. You're standing at crossroads thinking, well, what do I do about this person? I mean, do I wait? Do I continue to wait? Or do I choose another option? But Aries, at this point, you may be realizing that this person is sat on the fence because they're actually thinking about someone else. Wow. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. You have been patient, you have waited, you have coasted, but it's just not happening. The other card that fell out was a Strength card. It's taken a lot of courage and confidence for you to keep your faith in the situation. Leo energy there. But you're beginning to pull back your affections, your emotion, Aries, because you simply at this point don't think it's ever going to happen. So in the past, guys, with the Five of Pentacles, you began to feel as if something wasn't quite right. You felt a bit left out in the cold. And so you got up in your head with the Eight of Swords. Why do I feel as if my person's not themselves, you know? You couldn't pinpoint it, but you felt there was something not quite right. Five of Cups. Yeah. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. You felt left out in the cold. And with the energy of the Star, you didn't know what to do because this person was your dream come true. Aquarius energy for some of you. I think this person put your mind at rest at the time, back then. I think this person said to you, don't be crazy. There's nothing wrong. I'm just busy. I've got things I've got to sort out. We're going to get there, but not quite yet. So you healed the situation and everything seemed to be good, but you still felt you were sat in this Three of Swords. Something had shifted. Something had changed with your person. They might not have been as loving, as open, as affectionate as they were before. Something had changed. And you didn't like it, Aries. You didn't understand what was going on with your person. This is you getting very nervous that any minute now they were sort of going to end it with you. Eight of Wands, okay. There could have been an argument, Aries. You may have felt yourself getting more and more stressed, more and more tensed up. And you may have just snapped and said something to this person. You may have said, oh, for God's sake, by the time we actually get around to getting married, moving in together, I'm going to be an old woman. When are we actually going to do this? You got annoyed. And you were well within your rights because everything was wonderful. Everything was going swimmingly. You guys were completely in love until you realized, Aries, something had happened. What you may not have known, Aries, was that what had happened was that your person had met this Queen of Cups. That's why they pulled back, because there must have been a very strong connection with the Queen of Cups. What was the argument about? Yes, Four of Cups. The fact that once again, you seem to feel as if this person was losing interest. Yeah. You felt something wasn't right here, Aries. Yeah. There was a massive row, Knight of Swords. I don't think after that argument things were the same. Your person had emotionally begun to detach from you in any case, and you felt it. And you were sitting feeling fearful that, well, I guess that's going to be the end of that then. I don't know, Aries, whether or not you two were even communicating after this argument. You may have pulled right back to do some thinking, and your person may have done the same. What you may be contemplating is the Ten of Swords. Is it over then? Is that it? But what I see in the immediate future, Aries, is your person kind of rushing in again, sending you flirty messages, talking about the Four of Wands. Oh no, we're still going to get there. We're still going to be together. But Aries, you're sat in the Ace of Swords. I don't think you want to wait much longer. I think deep down you know the truth, that their heart is pulled towards somebody else. You don't want to admit the truth to yourself, but at this point, what you're thinking about is, I can't be just imagining it. I can't just be imagining it, What is the Ten of Swords? Okay. All right. Wow. Aries, Ace of Wands, Chariot, Three of Cups, Aries, you may feel it's done because you may feel that your person met a Queen of Cups who could actually have been a Cancerian with a Chariot, and now they're pulled emotionally towards this Queen of Cups, this other woman. What you're telling yourself is they didn't have the courage to tell you that they met someone else. You're very confused, Aries, because if this person truly wanted to be with this Queen of Cups, then surely they would have the courage to say to you, I'm so sorry, but it's not working out because I think I've got feelings for someone else, but they're not doing it, Aries. It's as if they want to keep hold of both of you and sit on the fence for as long as possible because they don't really know who they want to choose. But Aries, that's mortifying for you. But that's what we've got here. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands for Aries? Do we have timing, please, Michael? Thank you. I'm hearing the 15th of February to the 17th. I'm seeing a woman go through her mail and she's saying to herself, that's that then. Okay, well, that is the day after Valentine's Day. Aries, maybe this guy always used to send you a Valentine's card or flowers. So maybe Aries, this is you checking your post after Valentine's Day, and this is you thinking, they usually send me something, nothing. So that says a lot, right? Maybe this person is interested in someone else, in this other woman. What's your energy with the Ace of Swords, Aries? Yeah, the Lovers. Gemini energy. This is you saying to your person, I know the truth, Ace of Swords, that you stepped out on me, Ace of Wands, with a Queen of Cups, or with another woman. You may not know this person is a Queen of Cups, but strong water sign energy here. What you're saying to your person is, I think the reason why you've been dragging your feet is that you've got a choice to be with somebody else. And for whatever reason, you can't make up your mind. What are you saying to your person, Aries? What are you saying? Seven of Pentacles. Aries, you may say to this person, look, I put a lot of time, energy, effort into this connection with you. You guys may have been seriously dating for 7 months. It could even have been longer. What you're saying is, in the nicest sense, Aries, I don't want to waste my time anymore. If you are interested in somebody else, then for goodness sake, tell me. Because I don't want to be messed around here. What else are you saying to your person? Eight of Pentacles, yeah. So, sorry guys, Seven of Pentacles is you looking at the past. Eight of Pentacles is you looking at the past, all the work and effort you put into this, yeah. So, same message. What you're saying to your person is, I'm really stressed out because it's just such a waste of my time, energy, and effort if you're going to continue to kind of keep stringing me along. Yeah, Aries, you're stressed. Nine of Swords. This is you having sleepless nights. You don't want to let this person go, but Aries, it's pretty clear at this point that your person is emotionally involved with somebody else. They just can't make that decision. But you don't want to wait anymore. I mean, this is mortifying, Aries. Your viewpoint is, well, for goodness sake, if you don't know if you really want to be with me, then, yeah, sure, choose the Queen of Cups. Choose the other woman. I'm not waiting around for you to make your choice. It's mortifying and it's hurtful. So, Aries, you're speaking your piece. What is this person saying? Okay. Again, Aries, Four of Pentacles, what they're saying is no. Four of Wands, we're going to do this. We're going to live together. Four of Pentacles, I don't want to lose you. What they're saying, Aries, maybe is, I don't have enough money at the moment to give you the life that I want to give you. This person may state that they're struggling financially, but Aries, underneath, you know that that's not what this is all about. Now, this card flipped over. Yeah, look at that Ace of Cups. This person is saying to you, you know, I'm just going to build up a little bit more money. I'm just going to concentrate on my career. There's nothing wrong. Don't go anywhere. You know, I still want this. You think they're playing for time. You simply think that they're playing for time because what they are considering is leaving you for this Queen of Cups, for new love. The World. Now, is that the issue, Aries? Maybe you live near this person and it's easy to spend time together. It's easy to go on dates. Maybe the reason why this guy hasn't automatically apologized to you and chosen the Queen of Cups is that the Queen of Cups may live quite a long way away. And if your guy really wanted to get things going with this Queen of Cups and make it serious, he may actually have to move areas. It could even be move states, move countries. So this is a very big deal for him, which is why he hasn't been able to make a decision. The World is global travel. So you two may live not too far apart, but I feel this Queen of Cups lives quite a way away. And that's the issue. That's the reason why he hasn't automatically said to you, I'm so sorry, but I've met someone else. I've got to be honest. No. Because to make this work with the Queen of Cups, he may have to make a major move. I mean, uproot his life, find another job in another area. I mean, this is massive. And maybe he's thinking, you know what, I don't really want to do that. So let's just stay with Aries and see what happens. But Aries, I've got to be honest, his heart's not in it anymore with you, and you feel it, and it's painful. You're sat in the Nine of Swords because you don't really want to lose him, but you definitely, Aries, don't want to wait much longer for him to make a decision if it's between you and someone else. No, 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 right? So that's what we're looking at. Anything else? What else is this guy thinking about? Yeah. Justice. Libra energy. I have to be blunt with you, Aries, and I'm sorry, guys. It may be painful. I think he is considering committing to this Queen of Cups, offering her a legal contract, because he feels somehow that might be a more balanced relationship. Now, I don't know why, Aries. This is a guy who is ready for marriage. I mean, this is a guy who knows that he's ready to settle down, put his feet under the table, get serious, get engaged, right? Start building a life with someone. What is the energy between you guys? Eight of Cups. Okay. Aries, I think this is you having to cut your losses. I think this is you saying to this person, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm going. I'm leaving. As in, I don't want you to communicate with me anymore. I'm fed up of all these promises. I'm pretty sure that you are potentially thinking about another woman, and I'm nobody's option. Now, if you say that, Aries, he may rush after you. No, no, Aries, you know, no, I still want this. But he may find himself saying that, and he may be thinking deep down, what am I saying? No, I want to be with the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups lives a long way away, so it's not going to be practical. Let's have a look at the moon. Now, this is things that are hidden. This is relating to feelings. There's going to be a tower moment, Aries. I think this illusion, whatever's been hidden, is going to be blown up. Basically, there's going to be clarity. You could find out, Aries, that your guy wants to be with a Cancerian or a Pisces. This is you finding out who that person is. You may end up sitting down with your guy and saying, look, Let's be open and honest with each other here. I'm pretty sure in the past, unbeknown to me, you met another woman. And I think the reason why you've been dragging your feet about getting more serious with me is that you have been deliberating as to whether or not you really want to get serious with me. Fine. If you want to choose the other woman, go ahead. It's going to be painful. I don't want to lose you. But I feel as if I've wasted more than enough time waiting for you to make this decision to get serious with me. If you really don't think that this is what you want with me, if you really don't feel that I'm the woman for you, then for goodness sake, let's just end it. What is this guy going to say? What is he going to say? Okay, Knight of Wands. He may admit, Aries, that he stepped out. He may admit it. He may admit it. Okay. Page of Swords, Hangman. He may admit the truth. Page of Swords, Hangman, which is, yep, I had a one-night stand or a bit of a fling with a Pisces. He may say to you, after I met this woman, I felt a bit stuck. I didn't know who I wanted to be with. Two of Swords. Aries, basically, since he met this woman, he's been trying to push down his feelings. He didn't want to tell you about this infidelity, this other woman. What's the situation with the Queen of Cups? Death card. Maybe she ended it with him, or she could be a Scorpio. Wow. Judgment. Ooh. Harsh energy. Sag energy there. You know what, Aries? I think this Queen of Cups found out that your guy was not single. And I think she decided to block him, end it. She made a decision to let this go because she felt something wasn't right. So Aries, this is tricky because if this is to work out with the Queen of Cups, not only would your guy have to consider moving quite a long way away from his home to be with this Queen of Cups, because I feel this distance with the world, he would also have to win a back round, because I don't think these two are speaking anymore. I don't think these two are speaking anymore. How does he feel about the Queen of Cups? Aries, I'm sorry, King of Cups. He believes this Queen of Cups is his true person. There is a strong past life energy here. What does he want with the Queen of Cups? The truth is, Aries, King of Pentacles, he wants to commit to the Queen of Cups. He wants to commit to the Queen of Cups. And I'm sorry, Aries, if that's painful. So, Aries, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Seven of Wands. I think you're going to be defensive. I think you're going to say to this guy, I'm sorry, but I don't feel that there's any reason why we should stay in touch. You know, if your heart's with this other woman, if you feel as if you want to commit to this other woman, then I'm out of it. I think we should let each other go. Oh, Aries. He's going to apologize. Page of Cups. I mean, this is a sincere apology. This is, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. But he's going to explain. Four of Swords. That's why I've been withdrawn. That's why I haven't been myself. Because I met this woman out of the blue whilst I was dating you. We had a bit of a fling situation going on. She figured out that I wasn't single. She cut off from me. And I've been in my head about it ever since. Six of Swords. Okay, Aries, I think you're going to move to calmer waters, as in, I think, having heard the truth, I think you're going to move on. I think you're going to decide it's time. He's finally admitted why he wasn't moving this forward with you. And Aries, I think this is you ready to be single again and to get out there and meet someone else. Is anyone else coming into Aries' life? What's going to happen in the future for Aries? Let's just see, guys. Wheel of Fortune. All right, the divine is going to push you onto a brand new path, Aries. Now, this is a fortunate turn of events. What's the fortunate turn of events? Wow. King of Swords. You could end up meeting an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, Aries. So maybe you were not supposed to be with this other guy. You were supposed to be with a King of Swords. Yeah, Aries under the deck, 6 of Wands. Victory and success with a King of Swords. So Aries, I'm leaving it there. I hope that this reading has helped you. Let me know in the comments. Take care of you, as always, sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye now.